Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to talk about something that's, well, at the absolute core of the English language. It's the verb to be. Honestly, if you want to sound fluent, if you really want to get comfortable speaking, this is the one verb you've just got to know inside and out. So, let's dive right in. And you know what? It's absolutely true. You use this verb all the time. Seriously, think about it. We use it constantly, most of the time without even realizing it. It's really the backbone of so many things we say every single day. Getting this down, that's your key to unlocking natural, everyday conversation. But you want to know the really great news? Even though this verb is so incredibly important, get this, in the present tense, there are only 3 little forms you need to learn. That's it. Just 3. Seriously. All right. Section 1. English's most special verb. So, let's go ahead and solve this little mystery of the 3 core forms. Okay, so here they are, the big 3. Am, are, and is. Now the trick is just knowing which one to use, right? So look at the table. Am is the easy one. It's got one job and one job only. It always follows I. Then you've got is. That's for when you're talking about just one person or thing. So he, she, or it. And are? Well, are handles everybody else. You, we, and they. Getting this part down is absolutely the foundation for everything else we're going to do. Okay, moving on. Section 2, making positive statements. Now that we know the pieces of the puzzle, let's actually put them together and build some sentences. This is where it starts to get fun. Okay, check these out. I am a student. You are ready to learn. He is a boy. See how that works? It's really straightforward. You're just matching the person, the pronoun, with its correct verb form. They are happy. Perfect. But, when we're actually talking to people, we don't always speak like this. We tend to shorten things up a bit. And that's where something called contractions come in. And listen, this is a huge tip if you want to sound more natural, more like a native speaker. We just kind of squish the pronoun and the verb together to say it faster. It's a total game changer. So instead of saying I am, we say I'm. Instead of you are, it's you're. He is becomes he's. It is becomes it's. The meaning doesn't change one bit. It's exactly the same, but the shorter version, it just flows so much better when you're talking. Try saying it out loud. It is a house. Now try, it's a house. See, it just rolls off the tongue way more easily. All right, Section 3, making negative statements. So, we've got the positive stuff down. We know how to say something is. But what about when it isn't? Well, guess what? There's one super simple rule for this, and it works every time. And here's the rule. It is so easy. You just add the word not. That's it. You find your verb, am, is, or are, and you stick not right after it. You don't have to change anything else. Simple. So let's look at how that works. The positive is I am. The negative, I am not. You are becomes you are not. He is becomes he is not. Easy peasy, right? It's just a direct swap. And just like we did before, we can make these sound even more natural by, you guessed it, using contractions. Now what's really cool here is that for negatives, you usually have a couple of options. So you can take he is not and turn it into he isn't. Or we are not can become we aren't. Both are totally correct, so you can just pick whichever one feels more natural to you. The one little exception to remember is I am not. It doesn't really have a common contraction like I amn't or something, so we just say I'm not. Okay, Section 4 is where it all comes together, asking and answering. I think this is the most exciting part because this is how you go from just making statements to actually having a conversation with someone. And believe it or not, the pattern for this is just as easy as the others. All you do is you take your statement and you just flip it. You swap the verb and the pronoun. So a statement like, he is a boy, becomes a question when you just flip those first 2 words. You lead with the verb. And just like that, with that simple flip, you get questions. Is he a boy? Are they friends? Am I late? See that? The verb, is, are, am, is now right at the start of the sentence. And of course, when you ask a question, you're going to get an answer. And answering these questions is super easy. Someone asks, are you Mark? You can say, yes, I am.
Or if the answer is no, no, I'm not. Notice how we can use that contraction again. For is she a queen, it's yes, she is, or no, she isn't. The pattern is always the same. You say yes or no, then you add the person, and then you add the verb. That's it.
All right, last section. A quick recap. And really, that's pretty much it. In just these last few minutes, you've built this amazing little toolkit for using the most common, most important verb in English. Let's just quickly run through everything you can do now. So, think about it. You've checked all these boxes. You know the 3 forms, am, is, and are. Check. You can make positive statements like I am, and you know how to use contractions like I am to sound natural. Check. You can make negative statements, he is not, and use those negative contractions like he isn't. Check. And the big one, you can ask questions like are you, and you know how to answer them, yes I am or no I'm not. That's the heart of conversation right there. So now you really do know the verb to be. Which means there's only one real question left. Are you ready to get out there and practice? You've got all the tools you need. So go have some conversations. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.